Welcome to the Full-Time FBA Show. In each episode, it's our goal to help you turn part-time hours into a full-time income selling almost anything on Amazon. And now, your hosts of the show, Stephen and Rebecca Smotherman.
Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the Full-Time FBA Show. We're on episode number 286 today, and we're talking about how to find free inventory today using the Amazon Seller app. And here with me to talk about this topic, he needs no introduction, Stephen Smotherman, my co-host, my business partner, my husband. How are you doing, Stephen?
I love free stuff.
I know you do. This episode is made for you.
Yes, and let's get into it. Free inventory you can find with the Amazon Seller app today.
First things first, are you signed up for our Full-Time FBA newsletter?
Yes.
Well, I know you are. I'm talking to our listeners. We send out exclusive content once a week on that email, and you don't want to miss it, along with news about upcoming trainings and coupon codes. So go to fulltimefba.com/subscribe to get signed up, and be sure to listen all the way to the end of this episode for the link for our latest masterclass this week. So today we're going to show you something we do on a regular basis in our Amazon business. This is a great strategy for new sellers, but obviously we, Stephen, you and I, are not new sellers. So it also works well for established businesses too.
Yeah, and we've been selling on Amazon for over a decade, and we still like to do this method for finding free inventory from time to time. And that's what we're going to show you on the podcast today. How to find free inventory around your house using the Amazon Seller app. And you can do all of this without spending a dime, and it will give you a nice little boost in your profits.
And it will help declutter your house.
Yeah.
That's how I end up doing this scouting method on a regular basis, because I'm decluttering the house. I really like to run a tight ship as far as having junk around the house. I'm not a full-on minimalist, but I do like to keep the clutter at bay. I don't like things stacking up on surfaces in the house, and I don't like closets that are bursting at the seams. So I periodically go on a decluttering rampage. But I also don't like to throw stuff out or even to donate it in places that I'm not sure how they're going to be used. So I always prefer to sell my decluttered stuff on Amazon if possible, or on eBay or Facebook Marketplace if necessary. And I always tell myself, this time I'm going to keep things from getting recluttered. But y'all, life happens and the stuff just creeps back in. I don't know how it happens. It just does. So it's still possible after all these years to go through the house once or twice a year and pull out stuff that can be sold on Amazon. It's such a great way to get rid of things that we're not using, but it also puts a nice boost in our cash flow, and it really can be a game changer at certain times.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get into it. We've got 5 steps to this process. So let's get to number 1. In the words of the immortal Maria von Trapp, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Thank you for not singing that.
Yeah, no worries there. Okay, first step. Number 1, download the Amazon Seller app. You can get it in the App Store or in Google Play, and it's going to help you do a basic scan of the items to find on your treasure hunt today. When it comes to scouting for inventory, we usually use the Scoutify app that comes bundled with Inventory Lab, but for today's purposes, why use the big guns when you're just doing a basic scan? I mean, everything that you're scanning today, you are buying at a price of 0, a big fat 0. That's the best buy price. So all you need is something basic to show you whether the item is even in the Amazon catalog. I mean, shoot, for that matter, you could even use the Amazon Buyer app for this project, but just go ahead and make sure you've downloaded the Amazon Seller app, because you will need it for lots of other important tasks in your Amazon business, like checking your sales, communicating with customers, keeping tabs on your account health, and so on.
All right, once you've downloaded the app, you're ready for the next step. Now's the time to get strategic. Grab a piece of paper or open the Notes app on your phone, and now you're going to make a list of 5 rooms in your house where you'll search for inventory. Don't forget about closets, storage spaces, even the garage. So make your list. 5 rooms or spaces in your house. Think about all the bedrooms, the bedroom closets, your home office, the living room, particularly around your media center or any shelving units that are in there. Think about your kids' rooms. Maybe you have a playroom or a game room for the kids. Do you have attic or garage space where things might be lurking that are perfect for selling on Amazon? Seriously, right now, pause this episode and jot down the 5 rooms you're going to search and then come back to this episode for the next steps. Okay, pausing. Okay, ready for the next step?
We're ready. Step number 3 to finding free inventory in your home. Now it's the time to start scanning. So you're going to use your list of 5 rooms and start methodically scanning items in the room and find out if they're able to be sold on Amazon. I mean, the key is to do this methodically. Top to bottom, left to right, look under things, look around things, look everywhere. Make sure you don't leave anything out. You are looking for items that it's possible to sell on Amazon. Generally, that means it either needs to be in new gift quality condition, unopened, or it needs to be in a category that often has items sold in used or collectible condition. So let's go over what those types of items are, and then we'll give you more information on what you're actually looking for when you scan. So here are the types of items you should be focusing on when you're looking for free stuff in your house. Number 1, books. These are some of the easiest items to resell. Look for textbooks, business books. Niche nonfiction titles are one of our favorites. Number 2, unopened gifts. You've ever received something that you've never used? Maybe it's still in brand new condition. That could be a great seller. Number 3, one of my favorites, collectible board games. Here's the deal. Vintage or even still sealed board games can still sell for great prices on Amazon. So don't worry about right now looking for all the pieces, making sure you have all the pieces. We'll do that in another step. You're just making a pile of items that are in the Amazon catalog. And area number 4, media and electronics, basically old DVDs, video games, small electronics. They can often bring in some quick cash.
So all of those items can be great to resell on Amazon. And if they're just sitting unused in your house, it's a perfect time to gather them up and add them to a shipment to Amazon with a buy cost of $0.
$0.
Yes.
It's awesome.
For right now, all you're doing is scanning the items and seeing if they're in the Amazon catalog. You're looking for a match. You're not analyzing the sales rank. You're not analyzing the buy box or the competitors. You're just gathering up items that are in the Amazon catalog and have a buy cost of $0 for you. That's it. Very simple. So step 1, download the Amazon seller app. Step 2, make a list of 5 rooms to search. Step 3, methodically search each room, top to bottom, left to right.
And step 4, once you've gathered up your free inventory, it's time to get it listed on Amazon. Now, this is the step where you could switch to using Inventory Lab to list your inventory, or you could list via Amazon's seller app or Seller Central. We recommend using Inventory Lab because it has a better interface for doing research on pricing. It helps with your accounting and for your inventory. You can learn more about that and also the Scoutify app that comes bundled with it at fulltimefba.com/inventory lab. In fact, Inventory Lab is bundled together with 9 other tools with Seller 365. You can get all those tools in one low monthly subscription. fulltimefba.com/inventory lab to check it out. This is the point in the process where you're going to need to grade the condition of any used or collectible books or media items that you're selling. And we recommend being very generous in how you grade conditions so that you will have happy customers and avoid that negative feedback. And you can go take a look at the condition guidelines yourself by going to fulltimefba.com/condition guidelines.
At this point, you'll also need to do any prep of the items you're selling, and you'll need to look through collectible board games to make sure they have all their pieces. You cannot sell incomplete items on Amazon, so you need to ensure that nothing is missing. If you do find out at this stage that something is incomplete, you're missing some pieces in a board game, move that item to a pile to sell on eBay, where you can sell it with a note about what is missing. All right, get this inventory sent to Amazon as soon as possible. You don't want to waste all the momentum of your free inventory by letting it just sit collecting dust in your office. List it, prep it, ship it.
Absolutely. And let's move to the last step, which is to collect your profits and reinvest those profits into more inventory. Once your inventory sells, you'll start seeing the profits in your Amazon account. And what's the best way to do with all of this free money? Reinvest it to even more inventory. And this is a great opportunity where online arbitrage can come in. So if you're looking for a steady stream of profitable inventory, we recommend OA Success Leads, which is a curated list of online deals sent directly to you each day, helping you find profitable products to sell without spending hours researching those products. It's the perfect step once you've turned that free inventory into capital. And check out this exclusive service for full-time FBA listeners at fulltimefba.com/OA Success. It's easily the best way to get access to a steady list of inventory that will lead to steady profits in your Amazon business. Again, that link, fulltimefba.com/OA Success.
So just to recap, step 1, download the Amazon Seller app. Step 2, make a list of 5 rooms to search. Step 3, methodically search each room top to bottom, left to right. Step 4, list, prep, and ship your inventory. And step 5, get the profits and reinvest in more inventory. If you follow these steps, you'll get a nice boost in your Amazon disbursement, all for the nice low price of $0 by cost on the inventory. And you'll have some space in your house cleared out for the next round of junk you accumulate. Just kidding. Do not accumulate more junk. Do as I say, not as I do in that area.
And on that note, let's wrap up this episode by coming back to what you mentioned earlier in the show, Rebecca. We have a free masterclass coming up this Thursday, April 10th, and we want to make sure that you are signed up. And as this episode drops in April and summer's right around the corner, we're going to be talking about how to have a 6-figure summer on Amazon. It's going to be packed with actionable content on how you can have your sales be increased over the summer rather than experiencing the dreaded summer slowdown. I mean, a summer slowdown is not inevitable. You can actually see an increase in sales, increase in profits, and we're going to show you and teach you how to do this in this masterclass. And you can sign up for it, fulltimefba.com/masterclass. Again, this Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, fulltimefba.com/masterclass. We'll see you there.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Full-Time FBA Show. As a reminder, all of the links that we have mentioned today, including how to sign up for the masterclass, can be found with the show notes at fulltimefba.com/286 because we're on episode number 286.
And next week on the show, we are going to be talking about creating momentum in your Amazon business for Q2 and beyond. We'll see you next week on the Full-Time FBA Show.
That's all for this episode of the Full-Time FBA Show. So head over to fulltimefba.com/podcast, where you'll find the show notes and links from this episode. While you're there, subscribe to our newsletter where you'll get several free downloads of our popular and helpful Amazon FBA resources. Now, take action on what you've learned today so you can find success at turning part-time hours into a full-time income with Amazon FBA.